And I'm telling him, and I'm telling this community and others, keep playing games with me, this council, this budget, and the people's business. It's November. It's gonna be some recalls.
Now, this is the thing, when we talking about increasing the mayor's budget, but we wanna charge the residents more? No.
I'm gonna say their name, rank, and serial number.
Council members may respond once to all public speakers. Only after all public speakers have spoken, an individual council member's response shall be limited to 2 minutes. Is there anyone who wishes to speak during council response?
Madam Chair.
Councilwoman Burns.
Thank you. I am really trying to wrap my head around you having to get signatures to meet with the mayor. Me too. And I've never heard of such a thing. The mayor is supposed to have, as he stated, he has an open door policy. What you have is a deceased child. It doesn't make sense. Even if to listen, your concerns are valid. Not only did your child lose his life, we know that that place is a nuisance. But to collect 1,000 signatures, was that the staff that told you that? Or was it the mayor that said, hey, for me to sit down with you, you're gonna have to come up with 1,000 signatures? I'd like to hear that. But you do it because it's public service, and my colleagues are the same way. 1,000 signatures to be able to have a meeting, then you're worthy after 1,000 signatures? That's insanity. That's insanity, and it shows that he's completely out of touch. You are not above the people. And it's a simple meet. You are a mom mourning her son. Your son matters. Your son's important. And you're here showing up week after week, meeting after meeting, because that's your child. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that shouldn't happen to you. Shouldn't happen to anybody, not ever. And Mr. Moore, this might have been for your time, but there's been some unscrupulous activity during this. So what did they buy with some of that? Mink eyelashes. Mink eyelashes were bought before. They stayed at 5-star hotels before. They bought nice sweatshirts for gifts to their friends. And then when they found out that council found out, they decided to pay for resume building services to get another job. Resume building services were charged to the city. And so when we ask these questions and voting yes just to say yes, and some people don't know, stop voting yes. How many people around here buying mink eyelashes? This is crazy to me. And so you do, Dennis, you look so cute by the eyes. But this, to me, is insanity. And voting yes with zero transparency on something we don't know what they're going to do, it has to stop. It has to stop. This is one page with zero accountability, zero transparency, and we know that they bought nicely. They were living their best life. But the biggest insult was when they literally bought the resume services, because they knew we found out. We knew that the person was spending the money, and then the one-sided copy of the check at State Bank in Fenton was used. And this is why the public doesn't trust us.
8th Ward.
Mr. Moore, do you have an ink pen? Do you have something to write with?
Yes.
MCL 141.434. Section 14, paragraph 5, or section 5. I expect the check registers to be delivered to council members by the end of the week.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
So you can look at the attorneys, you can look it up. It's state budgeting law that we get the documents that we ask for budgeting purposes. And that includes check registers or anything else. So I expect those as soon as possible. The whole delay crap is getting old. The whole, you can come look at them when it's convenient is not acceptable. We have a fiduciary duty to look at the checks and balances and the check registers or anything else that we want to as a legislative body. It is, if the FOIA, if a member of the public can FOIA it, we have the ability to get those documents. State law. Look it up. I expect them by the end of the week. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like Donald Trump, no, boy. No nonsense.
Placement to 15 million, home improvement to 7.6 million, and economic development for 9.6 million. Is there a second?
Madam Chair, I'll support that motion.
All right, is there?
Madam Chair.
I heard Ms. Worthing first.
Madam Chair.
Call the question. I heard Ms. Worthing first. I heard a motion to call the question. Is there a second to call the question?
Madam Chair.
Point of order.
Support.
What's your point?
Point of order.
What's your point?
I made the motion. Here you playing a game on calling her first, call for the question on a motion I made. That's a different treatment.
Okay,
I
respectfully,
ain't
Mr.
racing with
Mays.
y'all for no mess like that.
Respectfully, Mr. Mays, I call on who I hear first. I've called on you many a times first when you are not the maker of the
Point of
motion.
order.
What's your
You
point?
do realize this is special affairs.
I'm
Y'all
very
gonna play
aware.
that game in special affairs?
All right, so we are on a call the question. I did hear a second by Dr. Lewis. That brings us to the vote on calling the question.
Voted 6 yes, 3 no.
All right, 6 yes, 3 no, that passes. So we will now vote on the motion to amend the budget to public safety for 5.8 million.
Point of order.
Excuse me, yes.
Let the record show this is the first motion y'all done discriminated with no discussion. It'll be back in your
Alrighty,
face. That's
so-
my point of order.
Okay, that's an improper point of order. As I was stating, a motion to,
I wish you'd flip on him. And then we would see what he do, because he say he ain't being hypocritical. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, and we've got a long journey ahead of us. Budgets, and I'm telling him, and I'm telling this community and others, keep playing games with me, this council, this budget, and the people's business. It's November. It's gonna be some recalls. Whatever y'all do is fine with me. I've made my case and I've made it well. This is a paramount piece of business. We'll see when this council get to it. Thank you so much.
Done with it. Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter asked specific questions, and then there is no one here that we can ask from the administration. I mean, there's zero clarity to be provided. It's disrespectful, it's co-equal branches, it's unprofessional, it's people who hold department heads. It is-
members of the public
it
are,
is-
excuse me, Ms. Burns, members of the public are reminded to be respectful. Ms. Burns?
It is disrespectful because people have a right to ask questions, to either vote it up, vote it down, and to be well-informed. How can we be well-informed when we don't have anyone here from the administration, not even Mr. Edwards? So they're saying, hey, in your face, council, or I'm gonna say for Tanya Burns, in your face, Sixth Ward, you don't matter. We're going to do whatever we want. I'm counting these votes. I'm counting it. I'm seeing it. I'm texting, or my people are texting me from my ward. You can take my phone and look at it and see. I don't have any secret covert conversations. I don't do it. These people do not want to pay anymore. And if we have to cut, we need to. Now, this is the thing. When we're talking about increasing the mayor's budget, but we want to charge the residents more? No.
I'm not gonna let people come and lobby and say pass a budget as it is. Pastor Monica said the amendments. But Pastor Monica, we trying to get to the amendments. Mother Jones, you said stick with the issues, but soon as you turn your back, somebody referred to me. It's the same person that's on commercials, the only one on commercials, Liddell Lewis. on the commercials, sitting in a political arena, trying to shove something down my throat so they can have a press conference tomorrow and say they did something. It ain't about a press conference tomorrow before an election. It's about doing it right. It ain't about getting up, walking out when we make a motion to approve or amend, and then people say, don't say their name. I'm going to say their name, rank, and serial number.
We move to change the trajectory of our city. And then next, I also just want to talk about this ARPA allocation plan. We are very responsive, and we have been very responsive to our colleagues, to the public, as well as to the administration plan. Last week, we attempted to have a meeting to produce an ARPA allocation plan, but it was sidelined by colleagues that wanted to take the Florida campaign instead of doing the work. Everyone had the same opportunity to contribute, and those that wanted to did. Councilmember Mays was asked, okay, well, if you have so many line items, give it to us right now. Because the goal wasn't to come here and do the extra work. See, you do that work offline. That's probably why the commissioners get done so quick, because they do the work before the meeting. And then when you get to the meeting, you know what needs to be done, so you can just go and name the work, and we can just add the work into the budget.
Point of information.
What's your point?
Ms. Lewis, ain't it a fact that so far you the only council person in a campaign ad?
Okay, that's your third improper point of information. Proceed, Dr. Lewis.
At the end of the day, regardless who anyone is going for, it should not be reflected by the seat that you sit in. And when Mr. Mays had the file of symbolic papers right in front of him, he made it a point to say Hillman Weaver is going to get it done. So when we talk about campaigning, that's what we're talking about, and it goes against Michigan law. So when we do that, we're actually breaking the law. But back to my point, my overall point was...
Yeah, Mr. Mays, can you please stay germane to the topic?
Y'all didn't say nothing when he stood in this public meeting calling the request form that residents done filled out faithfully fake. If he can call the request form and talk about the residents, I'm going to say he fake. Mr. Murphy, I'm going to say you fake if you say you voted for the form.
Mr.
And now,
Mays,
Jermaine,
proceed.
you asked me to be Jermaine. I can call Senator Warnock Mr. Warnock. It'd be on their little thing. I can call Congressman Kildee Mr. Kildee. That's some foolishness. Talking about what his mama named him. I said Mr. Murphy. And you foolish for buying into it. Warn that. Now let me continue if I may. Because y'all ain't the only ones can do point informations and point of order. I can kill you with them. And then I'm going to see if I get different treatment. Y'all so distracted. You see what I'm saying, Mother Jones? Here I'm talking about the home improvement category, the public safety category, dollars and cents. Even the guy 23 that was white who got hit, he says it was a police chase. And so everybody's saying it's a police chase, but the police, because we're in a political season and folks covering up death. Now let me say this. I'll put these ARPA forms aside. Y'all know me well. I'll get arrested speaking and fighting. You can cut me off. But when it comes to death in my ward and cover-ups, oh, I already know the rules. I'll circle back on this, but ma'am, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to help you find lawyers and do whatever I can. This council has subpoena power, and we can get to the bottom of it. Folks shouldn't be covering up.
Point of order.
Death.
Thank you, Mr. Mays. What's your point of order?
Can you please, he's way over his limit.
Any other council wishing to speak? Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy, what's your point?
Miss Worthing ain't seen nothing yet.
That's
I
Excuse
organized
me? That's a
50 to
threat.
100 people, and
Point of order.
We were made abreast of so many people as I close that wanted to be a part of making decisions to move our city forward.
Point of information. Under the charter, that's called the multi-member body, and it's a legal way to set that up. Are you familiar with that?
So We were made abreast of many people.
I would ask, that's a referral for, to have for the council meeting so that I can make the decision for myself.
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr.
Madam
Mayor.
Chair. Now I want everybody to understand this. We under mandates to do stuff for a while. She done dang near threw Mr. Davis out of the meeting for talking about an election. And now the record will show she talking about an election when we in the finance committee meeting talking about why are we filling these mandated positions by court order? Why are we doing it and we in an election? I'm here to tell you, elections don't stop the city business. And why would you interject an election on something to fix the water? You don't want the mayor to fix the water? You want to hold up the fixing of the water for your politics? And you gonna sit in an elected seat and say, I ain't involved in it. I say you gonna vote. We might not be in the booth with you, but you gonna vote. And it sounds like, from what I heard, you with the other candidate, because now you saying you don't want to approve 300,000 because it's close to an election. You want people to die off of what?
Why y'all talking about election in the city building?
Are you out of order, Mr.
No, y'all
Woodson?
not
You out of
right.
order,
You
Mr.
cannot talk
Woodson.
about election
I know
in
I
the
ain't
city
gonna
building.
let Woodson and Galloway team up on me to try to help Neely in no election. I'm gonna do them just like I did Dane Warley. I'm gonna do them just like I did Scott Kincaid. They can run, they can leave, and we can do whatever we want, but I'll be doggone if that word slipped. I don't want to approve 300,000 for water because we in an election. I want people to die because we in an election. Let her go. She done the cat out the bag. Woodson talking election, she talking election. People of the city of Flint, I'm not going to let them hijack the city talking about I don't want to vote for fixing the water plant because we this close to an election. Is Mr. Woodson now directing you where to sit, how to go? Is he y'all new campaign manager? That should be a kiss of death. When you see Woodson can come in a meeting, tell her not to leave, sit there. I want everybody to know if Mr. Woodson is directing this election like he did Scott Kincaid, we should have an easy win. We should have an easy win. When you see Woodson directing Galloway and Woodson coming to Shiloh, we should have an easy win. I want it to go viral. The cat is out the bag.
Mr. President.
The cat is out the bag.
Mr. Mays. Mr. President.
It is what it is. When it wrong, do us the wrong.
I didn't want to leave. I was hoping that we would be further along
Thank you.
with this stuff. But I've got to get back to work. I've got about.
Let's go. Everything will show up in the next. Everything will show up. Miss Galloway, the cat is out there. She don't want to vote for water because of an election. They tried to throw you out. They tried to throw me out. No wonder she want to throw me out for talking. No wonder they trying to discredit me because people know how I roll. Did you catch it? The cat is out the bag. Woodson running Galloway. Woodson running election.
I'm good.
Oh, we should have an easy one here.
It's gonna be
They
fun,
blew
guys.
that one.
Is it Halloween yet?